The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Escapes the defender, and he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
11. On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And some room to run now. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. But they know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a 1st. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I ever want to try and tackle that big man?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The 2nd quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Rashee Rice, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And a great example there, just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
11.
Second down, here's Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Here we go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
11.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 34 yards. And the Bengals are able to move back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass by pass.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Quick slant cut by Chase. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 4 yards out. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 17. Chiefs 7. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, dribble it. Let's get it now.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Miles Murphy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one too low. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
A gain of 4.
Gun.
It's now second and 6 at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 24, Chiefs 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for
After the
Cincinnati.
touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow is still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Gain on the play leads to second and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Mahomes now on the sneak, trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Here we go. 11,
Now
MT,
Burrow
tank.
changing things
11,
up here.
11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete to Chase. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Jamar Chase moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Felix and DK Uzama fighting through to bring him down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Fournette running out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game?
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And quickly, they get to the line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Yellow.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Johnson to return it. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
And they'll send Boyd in motion left.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
third down. Mixon. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Well, they could probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now it's 2nd and 10.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
A gain of 15.
11.
First down, Bengals.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
SMH, I'll be better tomorrow.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, they moved to 7-9 on the year with the win. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.